Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is TJ, and I started this channel as a secret project to chronicle my relaunching of myself. Not just a transformation, a whole metamorphosis of who I have been becoming or re-becoming over the last year or so. As a background, I am soon to be 50 years old, a single mom of 3, and I have young adult children. I have taken the last 25 years and absolutely devoted everything that I had to everyone else. I am just really interested in renewing my commitment to myself, or even not even renewing it, because honestly, like a lot of women, I never committed to myself at all. I committed to everybody else. And now it's my time. In February of 2025, I woke up one morning, got on the scale, and I was 295 pounds. For reference, I am 5'4". That means that your girl looked like a rotisserie chicken, okay? And nobody told me nothing. I was mad, I was sad, I was lost. And there was nothing else to do but to get my stuff together. I had always been bigger, okay? Never been skinny. Never really even been thin. But in the past, I was a lot more active than I had become since the panini or the pandemic. Like a lot of people, that caused a lot of turmoil in my household, with my children, with myself, with business. I actually lost 2 businesses as a result of the pandemic and some other things that were going on. I was mourning lots of losses. Lost one of my best friends that I had ever made as an adult in the last 5 years. And so, as you can imagine, that kind of messed with some things up here, and I just found myself in a hole.
A deep, dark hole.
And you know what was at the bottom of that hole? Fried chicken. Fried chicken, vodka, all the alcohols, tequila, pizza, all the things that I knew were compounding the pain that I was experiencing. Not only was I experiencing loss, but I also had some chronic health conditions going, fibromyalgia and arthritis, which are both aggravated by extra weight, processed foods, alcohol, stress, dehydration, you name it, I was doing it. But when you're in the hole, it's hard to figure out how you're going to dig out of it. But when I got on that scale and that weight said what it said, I was like, oh my God, that's almost 300 pounds. It was less than 5 pounds away, because it was 295.6.
295.6.
I was about 4.4 pounds away from being 300 pounds at 5'4", with 3 young people who depend on me. Yeah, it was time to get something together. I had some experience dieting, because when you have been a big person all your life, you pretty much know all the diets, right?
You know about intermittent fasting, you know about dieting, you know about low carb, you know about all the things.
But until you decide to take on a different identity and find a why that has more pull than the chicken wings, you're going to stay in that hole. So started doing a few things, some walking, thought that the weight was my only issue. Fast forward to March of 2025, actually ended up sick the entire month. First I had some mystery stomach bug, then I had influenza A, and that took me out for 2 weeks. And not only did it take me out, but it actually sent me to the emergency room, where they thought that I was having a heart attack because all of my numbers were off the chart. I never knew it, okay? So my cholesterol was high, kind of figured it. My blood sugar, bananas. Blood pressure, crazy, everything. I had never been to the emergency room where it feels like one of those medical dramas, you know, like when they're like, get a crash cart, right? That's how they did me. Like, they were taking my clothes off and running and getting x-ray machines and CAT scans and whatever the thing is they do, the for your heart. You know what I'm talking about? I'll probably put it on the screen. Yeah, so they went in and did all these tests and everything. Turns out I only had the flu, but good news, bad news. Good news, I had the flu. Bad news, very fat, very sick, very on my way. And I was like, oh my God, I have got to get my stuff together. So further, okay? So I managed over the last year or so to lose. I am just about 50 pounds down. Recently, I signed up for the Lifetime 60XT challenge. That is an 8-week transformation challenge. So I go to the Lifetime, and it aligned perfectly with what I had already been doing. Back in December, I started doing 8-week training blocks. I got back into lifting. I love kettlebells, some cardio, things like that, eating in a calorie deficit, and also combining that with a shortened eating window. I try to typically be finished eating by 6 p.m. every day. So it lined up with what I was already doing. There is support from the staff and the trainers. You get discounts on different things like in the cafe or different supplements. You get a training program, and there's also a habit stacking portion. Signed up for the challenge. I've got a trainer that I check in with. His name is Roni. He is amazing. Shout out to Roni. Sometimes you just need to know that people are there doing the same thing that you're doing. And that's actually why I joined Lifetime. I belonged to a different gym, but it wasn't really geared toward people who were really trying to be locked in the way I'm trying to be locked in. You know what I'm saying? So I took the plunge. It was a little bit of a stretch for me. It's more than I wanted to pay for a gym membership. And when you tell people that you belong to Lifetime, they're like, oh, well, why didn't you go to Suki Sam? Because they're only $1.99 a month. You know what happens when something is $1.99 a month? Everybody and their mama is there. And that's not where I want to be. I want to be with people who are in there getting money, baby. Getting their money's worth. Getting the thing done. Making gains. Losing fat. And that to me is Lifetime. It's very supportive, very community oriented. I have nothing but great things to say about it. And I love a good amenity, baby. For $1.99, ain't no steam room, no sauna, no pool, no towel service. I need all those things in my life. And I want to be where the people are locked in. And when I tell you the girlies are locked in at Lifetime, they are not playing around, okay? The men are respectful. The staff is great. The facility is clean. 1,000,000 sets of dumbbells. All the medicine balls and kettlebells and everything that you could ever want to be messing around with. They got them. And that's where I want to be. I'm excited about this challenge. This is day 5. I wanted to do a video beforehand. I got a little bit nervous. Even though I've been in the gym for months, I still got a little bit of shakies this week. I don't know why. But anyway, please lock in. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel to see just what's going on, how I am progressing. Physically and mentally, I would really like to make some really great strides over the next 7.5 weeks now. Oh, and there's prizes. Yeah, there's prizes. But at this point, the prizes are not the most important thing for me. I just want to win. And by win, I mean I want to come out of this further along in my evolution, more of a new person than I set out to be last year when I started this whole thing. I hope you stick around. Please do like and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Bye.